This is good. I'm here. I got the video on the Galaxy Player versus the new Ipod Touch, and I wanted to just do a little comparison right quick of like different features both of them got. What got updated, what got upgraded on this, what certain things is better from both sides of both of them. So let's get into this. First, we're going to start off with the build quality. Let me take this case off right quick on this player. Now, I already know the build quality on the player. I got like this plastic kind of aluminum looking ring, goes all the way around the device. You got the plastic back. Meanwhile, I had cracked it right here because taking it off was kind of, one day I took it off on the top instead of taking it off on the bottom. And they gave it a little crack right here. Does it really affect me? Nah, you know. But if I was trying to sell it to somebody, it would probably affect. But this is just a screen protector. This, I never changed the screen protector yet, so it got the little wear and tear on the screen protector already. But it's the build quality on it. You know, I got the little ring around the camera. You know, the two speakers and all of that. The little thing for your little lanyard loop if you want one. And that's basically it. Got the volume buttons right there looking all nice. And you got a mic down here, you know, just so you talking into it or whatever. And the power button right there. So that's that. Now we're going to do the Ipod Touch one. Take this case off of this one. Okay, and as y'all seen, got the silver one. And you got the little loop thing right here where you click it and it pops up. You know, you got the camera. You got this nice little ring around the bezel right here, as you can see it, kind of like what they got on the iPhone 5. And I love the new brushed aluminum back. It feels more. To me, it feels solid in your hand now, real solid. You got the 4-inch screen, they both 4 inches, and I like both of them. So, which one am I gonna go with as far as build quality wise? I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with the Ipod. Only reason I'm gonna go with the Ipod because it feels a little bit more solid in your hand. Don't get me wrong, this feels solid too. But listen, if you holding it too tight, you can hear it squeezing. When you hold this too tight, you don't hear nothing. So, out of these two, I'm going to go with the Ipod for build quality. Next thing is screen resolution. Let me show y'all both of these screens. This has a higher pixel density or whatever. So, now, judging by both of the screens, they both look amazing. But I'm not gonna lie to you, when you looking on, if you comparing it to a device like this with higher pixel density, you can actually see the pixels on your player. You can actually just look at both applications and see pixels in your the pictures in any of your screen. Now, you know, we have for 2 music players, so I'm gonna give y'all 2 songs. Just give me a second. Let me find 2 songs right quick so we can compare the speakers and everything. Okay. Let me see. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out exactly what 2 songs that I have on here. Matter of fact, I know exactly what 2 songs I got on here. Okay. Wow. Okay. So first we're gonna do the player. thing right here.
Come back again.
Alright, so as you heard, this one is a little bit more louder. Now, the thing about these two is they got a whole bunch of iHomes and stuff for stuff like this, you know? Now, with this, to me, you don't need none of those iHomes or something unless it's a whole bunch of y'all in the room and y'all talking over each other and you wanna, you know what I'm saying, throw some music on, then you throw it on surround sound. This one, 2 people talking to each other or 3 people talking to each other, you probably not gonna really hear it like that no more. But it's good when you by yourself and you clean up your room or, you know what I'm saying, something like that. But other than that, now, we all know about the lock screens. That's the lock screen right there. About, you know, the regular swipe and go to your camera. Yeah, I already know about that, you know. On this one, we actually don't have one shortcuts. This is still running Android 2.3, no upgrades. So you just still getting the BS lock screen. Mind you, you got widget locker out there, so you can always go get widget locker. I don't even put widget locker on here anymore. Because when I listen to music, I like the little swipe down thing they got on the top, and you just tap to change the song. So just leave it as it is. I know all y'all all want to see the camera comparison, which I'm about to show you right now. So, you see I got 2 cases right here. I'm going to take a quick picture and I'm going to show you. First I'm going to do it with the Ipod Touch. Now remember, the Ipod Touch has a flash. So, since this kind of player doesn't have a flash, I'm not even going to bring in a flash with it. But this does get points because it got a flash. I'm going to turn the flash off though, just to still check out the picture quality. Okay. Now let me do it with the player. Okay. And that's the pictures. That's the picture for the Ipod Touch. Came out okay. And that's the picture for the player. Now, looking at both of these, they both came out real clear. But I think I got this player in macro mode. So it's going to come out even clearer. That's the whole thing. This has more settings than this have. So this has the macro mode. And to me it actually came out a little bit better than the Ipod Touch. But I bet you if I had to put the flash on it, which I'm about to do right now. Let me take another picture. Let me delete this one. And take another picture with the flash on. Came out a little bit better. Just came out a little bit better. Now comparing this picture that I just took with the picture on the player, I'm gonna say that they even out. They even out. Now remember, this is a 3.0 megapixel. This is a 3.0 megapixel. This is a 5.0 megapixel. So The camera definitely did step up on Apple, but judging by these pictures that I just took, and this is another picture I had took with this player the other day. Put it on Instagram, and this is the picture I had put the other day. If you want to follow me on Instagram, there got my name right there on the top. Right there on the top, as you can see. And just follow me and I follow you back straight up. But yeah, they put me on there. I mean, I had took that the other day, and that actually was a good picture with the player. The player, I don't know, I've been looking at the player quality pictures, and they've been real good. Now, notifications. I like my notifications on both of them, but if I'm gonna have to choose one of them, they both got the ups and downs, because this one, the notifications pop up on the screen. So say if I close it, let's say if somebody, as soon as somebody like my Instagram picture or something like that, this is how they things pop up, you know. Now if I do it on my player, it's going to pop up on the top of the screen, but I can't get to it right there because I have to unlock the screen, then scroll down, and then go to it. With this, only thing I got to do is swipe it one time, wow, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And let's see what else we got. We're gonna go for that. So that's notifications, you know. Videos. Let's do videos. I got it now. Do I have that on here? Let me see. Do I have the same thing on here? I believe I do. Yes, I do. Okay. So I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna do Ed Bassmaster's video again right here. I have to look at the quality. I found it on this one.
I got an iPhone, stole it off a boy going on the bus home. I got an iPhone, stole it on the bus on the way home. This phone really makes me happy, cause it's nice and it got a lot of apps.
Now let me do it on here.
On the way home. This phone really makes me happy. It's nice and it got
Now, comparing the videos, they tied. I'm not gonna lie to you, they tied. I like both of them. I really like both of them. Now, if I had to choose one over the other one, damn, I wouldn't even know which one to choose, because the ups I like about this is the notification system. I like notification system. The FaceTime is actually better. The front-facing camera on this is actually way better than the front-facing camera on this. I'm not even gonna lie. If you got a player and you use your front-facing camera, good luck, because that shit is horrible. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That shit is horrible. And depending on what thing you're on, what application you're on for like face chatting and all of that, video calls and all of that, it turns you sideways for some reason. It turns you sideways, and you're always sideways. If you got your device like this, it turns you sideways. Then you got to turn it like this, and it still turns you sideways. And then you put it upside down, and then you're upside down. Then you turn it like this, then you're still sideways. So I don't use my player like that for video calls. I only use it to play music, look at videos, sometimes take pictures, and get on the internet. And I actually just use it for the internet and YouTube, which I should be getting another tablet soon. So I'm basically going to be using that tablet for videos and stuff like that. And but I'm definitely going to keep the player, because I don't know. I still like it. You know, sometimes it kind of freezes now. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the RAM and stuff, but because it's almost full. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's almost full, but I don't even have that much stuff on here that I use really on it. So I'll probably just delete that. But on here, I use the FaceTime. I take pictures with it. You know, I do a little bit more on here now. So if I had to choose out of these two, if you don't really have a computer or you don't really like going on a computer to download music and all of that, I'm gonna tell you choose the player. But don't get it wrong. This iPod has a it has a application right there. If you can see it, it's the blue one. It says free music. That one right there actually you download music. You can listen to it in there. So it won't be in your music library until you switch it on iTunes. You got to switch it on iTunes to your library. But other than that, I would probably choose this because I take pictures with it more. I'd use the video calling on it more. And they actually improved the internet with this little Wi-Fi antenna. On here, for sometimes when I'm watching Netflix or something like that, it would just cut off the internet. And my internet, nothing to be wrong with my internet. It would just cut off the internet, and it'll just rescan again, and then touch my Wi-Fi again. So I don't know. After a certain amount of time with this, you gotta I guess, I don't know what to say basically with it, but you just gotta give it some. After a long period of time, they need to hurry up and come out with the new player so I can compare it to this. They need to really hurry up and come up with that. But yeah, I use this more. So if I'm gonna choose out of these two, I'm gonna go with the iPod. But then I got a Galaxy S3, so like having a player and a Galaxy S3 is basically the same thing. You want something with two OSs that you can actually use. So if you got an Android and you like this, and if you got an iPhone and you like music and you wanna, you know what I'm saying, you better off getting this. That way you can have two OSs, you know what I'm saying, and you'll be good. Now these are both stock still. No root, no jailbreak, not yet. But yeah. If you got an iPhone, I would tell you to get this. That way you can have best of both worlds. If you got a Galaxy S3, Note 2, whatever Android you got, I would tell you to get this. Now remember, this one in the store probably, even the big one, is probably like $2 like $220 or something like that now. This is still $300. This is 32 gig, this is still $300. If you went to 64, it's $400. So it depends on, you know, if you got money too. Because if you got $200 and you want to spend or something like that, tell you go on Craigslist to get this. Or get the old one of this, but the old, you might as well get this if you're gonna get the old iPod Touch, because this one is way better than the old iPod Touch. Now, if you're getting this and you got money to spend, I would tell you to get this. So, on that note, if I find more stuff that I want to compare, I am. And on that note, I'm gonna holla at y'all later.